Hey, welcome back to the Inktober Tangles 2022 challenge that we are doing in October 2022. And I am posting a video a day, each day in October on my new YouTube channel, participating in Inktober Tangles 2022. And we are on day 4. So I have decided that I've divided my time into 2 parts. The first part is the step out, the pattern of the day. And the second part is drawing the pattern on the mandala that I am creating with 31 spaces for each day of Inktober, 31 patterns. So I will timestamp this in the description so that if you just want to go straight to the drawing of the pattern on the mandala, then the timestamp will be in the description and also for the step out. So we are going to get started with the step out. So let me get, let's go to my studio and get started. Now, if you want to get a little bit of background on the challenge that we're doing and some of the history of the Inktober challenge, then go right ahead and listen to the intro video. And I have a couple of videos for the first 3 days. I go into a little more detail, but now we're just going to just move right along. And I do want to remind you that if you do want to get all the information and all the links to this challenge and a little bit of background as well, then sign up for the beginner's guide and the email prompts, and the link is in the description. This is the Tangle template that you get in that guide, in the beginner's guide. There's also a mandala template. And so you can print those off and follow along. So we are on day 4. The pattern is Souk, and it was inspired and developed by Steph Kiefhaber CZT, and while she saw a pattern in Marrakesh. So let me get over to my studio again, and we will get started. This is the step out that we're going to draw today. And this was the, I was using it as a, I can see it as a border. And let's just dive right in. So as we've been doing in our other step outs, when we start the first line of our step out, we're going to make some C shapes, and we're going to use our red. I'm using a hot pink Statler Tri Plus fine liner, and we're going to draw couple of C shapes here. Then we're going to go to the black pen and move to step 2. So step 1, simple, easy peasy. Let's move on to step 2. Basically what we're going to do in step 2 is we're going to mirror this by drawing opposite. And it's kind of a little tricky here. When you come, you want to stop, right? Try to stop in the center. This is what needs practice. And I can tell you that I've been practicing, and without learning this step out and drawing this step out a few more than a few times, I finally started to get it. Now, what I did here that I seem to be doing on the second one is I did what I would call a mistake on my step out, but there are no mistakes in Zentangle. And so what I will do is I'm going to come over the line I just did with my pink, because that is the second step. Okay, so now we're going to move over to step 3, and I'm going to redraw this again in black. Oh, it's getting a little bit better. Also, I see here when I look at this pattern right there, it's like a seed shape, but it also looks like a fish at the end. So anyway, now what we're going to do is I'm going to pick up my hot pink red pen, and we're going to draw some flames. We're going to come in here in this corner and come up, and then I'm going to meet it at the top. I'm going to skip this guy here, this diamond here, and I'm going to move over to I don't know why my camera I'm going to back it out just a little bit because it seems to want to go out of focus for some reason. Yeah, when I put my hand in there, it wants to. Well, I definitely seem to be having a few little technical issues today, so you need to bear with me. This is my new channel, and it's having a little bit of growing pains. So I'm going to turn my tile so that I can oh, okay. Skipping, I'm going to put it right in the center here. So we don't have a lot of petals. This is a small space, but it gives you an idea. You would just continue around your border or wherever, if you were going diagonally down the page. So that is step 3. Let's try to get step 4. Flame, petal shape. They're all different C shapes. Turn. I'm going to put one right here. Okay. So Now comes the tricky part. We are going to do an aura of these little petals, and I'm going to change to my pink. I find it works better when I start at the top and then go down. Now I'm going to turn it. I'm going to start at the top, because then I know where I'm ending up down here. Sometimes I get I've gotten confused when I started at the bottom to work up. Now because I don't have a petal going on here, but I can come and give it a little there and over here. There we go. Okay, so that's step 4. Now we're going to get a little bit of detail, and before we head into the detail, we're going to make sure that we put the name on this step out so that we have it at we know what it is. This is Souk, a pattern that comes from Marrakesh, and a souk is an open public marketplace. I think, maybe not. Maybe that's a shuk. I'm not quite sure. So and this is by Steph. She created the pattern. I'm going to step out for the pattern. Kiefhaber, I think, is how it's pronounced, but I'm not exactly sure. Excuse me, Steph, if I didn't pronounce it correctly. Now we'll move on to step 5 and put that in. What I love about creating step outs first, I mean, there's a couple of things I like about having a step out. One is that I really start to practice the, I need to pay attention here. Return. As I get to practice a number of times and I get to understand a little more about the nature of the particular pattern that I'm learning. That's one. And two, I have a record of what I've been learning, and so I have a file box that they will go alphabet. Well, no, this is going to go specifically for the Inktober challenge. So it'll be numbered by the day, and I'll be able to have a record that in the future, when I want to come back and recreate a pattern, that I have it on file. So like I said, I like to start at the top and then arch it down. See, to that diamond space, and then I will or this at the end. Same over here to give it a little bit. Now in this step, Steph, she darkens the diamonds. So we're going to go in and darken the diamond. And that is step 5. Now, of course, all of this is optional and there are variations, and your creativity is what's going to make it your own. That's the way we do it in Zentangle, as we learn the basic pattern. Then we embellish and add our touches to it. Not too bad. It's getting better. If you had seen this morning, it was definitely a little messier, but I'm learning the nuances of this pattern. And that's why I suggest that you learn to do the step outs, so that it's a good way to start getting familiar with the pattern. Now, I like I said, going at the top, doing the aura. That way I don't get confused and I don't make a mistake. Well, there are no mistakes, but I do want to stay in the pattern here, especially when I'm demoing the pattern. Okay. We're almost done. So, and the step out here you can kind of shapen up that a little bit better, if your diamonds aren't quite the way you'd like them. All right, now here's what we're going to do for this pattern. Let's get our red, pink pens, whatever, and here's where it is, and it's very subtle. We're going to draw a straight line from here to the corner of the diamond. See how that's giving it? I love that. One straight line, and now I have 3 dimensions. Turn it. Okay. What can And there we have it. Let me move this over a little bit. And there we have the step out. So now what I'm going to do is grab my mandala, and we're going to head to part 2. So we are now going to start part 2, the mandala, day 4, Souk Step Kiefhaber CZT. And this is the tangle template that is in your beginner's guide. Get your beginner's guide with the link in the description. And we're going to head over. Now, this is what we're working on. And I've been working every day with a new the tangle of the day, and today we are going to put in Souk. So let's go and hop into my studio here at my computer desk with my phone as a document camera, and we'll draw in the pattern Souk. So I am basically going to draw this pattern and see where we go. As I've done with the other days, what I do is I draw it in, start drawing it, and then I finish it in the evening, and I send you on your way to look at how some other CZTs and other artists have worked with this pattern, and then you can put your individual touches on it. So I'm going to start over here in the corner. Am I close enough? We'll go away. I've been having a little bit of technical difficulties today, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully without any, I'm going to turn this just a little bit. Hopefully without any distractions. Okay. Now I'm going to turn. Now, actually at my other station, and I don't have that set up yet. Oh. I actually did a little off pattern here, and I have both of them going up, and I didn't so there are no mistakes in Zentangle. There are just opportunities. So let's see what happens when we have them all facing that way. So that'll be a little bit of an improv in the pattern. Now, I'm wondering what I could do in terms of, can I fit another one somewhere? It looks kind of like there's not a whole lot of room. So I'm going to come here and mirror this. Okay, you all, this is real life. This is unrehearsed, and I am just following my muse at the moment. And so you know that when we did the step out, for those of you that may not have been there, so we do the this pattern in we skip and then move to the other side. But when I came in here and drew it and I was talking, I lost focus and have them both on the same side. So I am improvising this pattern. Now I'm going to grab my gold. Nope, I'm going to grab my black first. Fill it in. Okay. And then I'm going to give a little bit of a spark of light. In there. It's hardly showing up at the moment. And then I'm going to give some dots. And I'm going to embellish with the gold. Okay. I'm going to come around and give it the whole pattern an aura. Okay. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I'm finished it embellishing those. I like to let it sit for a little bit and come back, but I am going to give a few little stars here. And I'm going to embellish those with little bit of gold. And a little bit of shading along the edges. I'm looking at the screen, looking at what I'm doing. Want to make sure that you can see pretty well. So I'm just gonna give this a little bit of a shadow here. I can see a few other so I can do. Okay. So that is going to be it for now. I hope you have enjoyed coming and drawing on day 4. And there's information in the in the description. So we're starting to get there. What I decided to do, in conclusion, what I'm going to do is have all 7, every week I'll have the patterns. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll come here, so there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they'll all be in a similar area, not necessarily in the order of the day. So tomorrow we have Mollygon, day 5. And if you want to get all the links and information and the templates that I've been using and the tools and supplies, etc., you can get the link in the description and opt in. It's free. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for coming and watching and drawing with me. My name is Yehudit Steinberg, certified Zen Tangle instructor. See you next time. Bye-bye.